Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up at all. Today we have Jen live on the leaderboard with us. Jen is also joining us for the first time ever. So listen, you might also be out there somewhere and you know, you've been questioning, you've been asking yourself, when should I do my first live ride? Anytime is a good time. This is a 30-minute beginner ride. Make the most of it, have fun. I have no expectations for you. I have no, I just want you to feel successful by the end of it. All right, that goes out to everyone. Now, with that being said, let's get started by just getting our legs moving, dropping our resistance down, and getting into, I had my resistance was very heavy at the end of the previous ride. I'm glad I didn't try to start to get my legs moving with where it was. All right, so listen, there are 3 things that you want to know and keep in mind for all Motosumo rides. We have 2 positions, which are position 1 and position 2, or seated and climbing. We also have 4 RPM zones. As you move your legs, you will see the colors change. The color is not representative of heart rate. It is also not representative of who's working harder. It is simply representative of your RPM. So some people will be red. Other people will see yellow. Other people will see green. But again, it doesn't mean that anyone's working harder than someone else, because numbers are not something that can always, or our effort cannot always be measured in numbers. That's the best way for me to put that. And then last but not least, we have 4 resistance levels. Right now, we're at resistance 1. Resistance 1 is a resistance that you can always go to for racing, for recovering, and for warming up. Racing, recovering, warming up. Right now, we're obviously in the warm-up stage. With our shoulders relaxed, maybe even rolling out your neck a little bit. You should feel like you're outside and there's no real wind or anything that's affecting you. You are in full control of how fast you're going, of how much effort you're putting forth. Anything faster on your RPM. Let's go. Some of you will increase by 4 RPMs. Others of you will increase by 14. And then there's another group of you who will increase by even 20 or more. Jen, I'm seeing the red RPM zone already. Love that. 15 seconds. I just want everyone to get comfortable with seeing your colors change. You have 8. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now, a general way that you can remember the RPMs is this: 50s and 60s blue, 70s and 80s green, 90s and 100s yellow, and then anything 110 or better will be red. Okay, so if hopefully that helps you. It's about 20 RPMs for each color. Right now, we're still at resistance 1. We're still allowing our bodies to warm up a little bit. Our first burst of speed was 30 seconds. Our second burst of speed is going to be 45 seconds. The idea is the same. We want to operate with patience. We want to operate with control, but we do want to operate with some enthusiasm as well. So don't be so reserved that, again, you don't get something out of this today. Maybe you're looking for a calorie burn. Maybe you're looking to just understand, right, all these different emojis and different tabs that you see. Right, all that kind of stuff we'll get through. Round number 2, 45 seconds. Anything faster. 3, 2, 1, let's go. During our live rides, we make use of emojis. I'm gonna show you. I have big emojis that come across your screen. We also make use of these timers at the top of the screen from time to time. That way you're able to gauge your work. I was about to say worker. Gauge your work. Gauge your effort. Almost there. 15 seconds left. We have 5, 3, 1. Great job. Now just allow your legs to flow. So listen, one more time. We're going 60 seconds. This is a way that we like to structure the workout. Sometimes we can just do 3 30-second pushes, right? Other times though, we can do 3 increasing duration pushes. So we start with a 30, and then we move to a 45 to challenge ourselves a little bit more, and then move to a 60 to challenge ourselves even greater than we did the first 2 times. But I'm offering you an opportunity to catch your breath before we start it. So take advantage of it. After this, we will be slowing down because we will be adding resistance. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. One minute starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now here's some news about me. I like to use workouts as a way to prepare myself mentally for my life outside of my workouts. So what I'm telling you right now is that the song is about to change. And sometimes in life, things change, circumstances change, variables change, factors change in life. And then I have to figure out how I can just keep moving forward, how I can keep pushing forward. When life throws something at me that I did not expect, like this change in song, for example, that's not as upbeat as the end of that previous song was, I just gotta keep going. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Almost. 5, 3, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. Feel free to sit tall. Feel free to take a sip. Feel free to take a dab of your towel. And then when you're ready, hands come back to your handlebars. Resistance 2 or 3. Now, resistance 2 is where we start to imagine that there's a headwind, right? Or maybe a blizzard that we're riding through. Or maybe you've been to the beach before and you know what it feels like to be walking on the sidewalk, or sometimes known as the boardwalk, versus walking on the sand of the beach, right? Even walking through that lower, that early part of the beach where it's like, like mid lower leg, mid shin, mid calf, right? Walking through there as well. All right, it gets more difficult to push through. That's resistance 2. Now resistance 3 is us going uphill. Anyone who's gone upstairs or again walked up a hill, climbed a mountain, anything like that, you know what that feels like. Jen has already started to drop our RPM. That's good. I like that. Let's keep ourselves below 90 on our RPM with this additional resistance. Increasing duration challenges. Once again, round number 1 here starts with 25 seconds out of our seat. No timer, all attitude. 25 seconds out of our seat. 3, 2, let's go. Maximum 90, not mandatory 90, or really it's maximum 89. Not mandatory 89, maximum. So 71 is fine. 71, absolutely fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. Take a seat. Come right back down. Round number 2 is not going to be 25 seconds. is going to be 35 seconds. So again, staying no higher than 89. But remember, this is also not your heaviest resistance, so don't go super slow either. 60 seconds on the screen. The first 25 seconds, we're preparing, and then we will work for 35. Get ready. Five, 3, let's go. Oh, I saw that mark, good job. It's another thing that you get to see live. All right, you might even get a shout out about it. Good job, Jen. Keep it up. 15, 14, 13. We have 5, 3, 1. Great job. One more time for 45 seconds. On the other side of this last push out of our seat in the 70s or in the 80s, we will finally all be falling down together to the blue RPM zone. But again, I want to do one more little power challenge in position 2. RPM resistance working together to accomplish one goal. Here it is. 45 seconds begin. In 5, 3, 1. Let's do it. 15 seconds remaining. Finish it, finish it, finish it. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. So we're transitioning away from resistance 2 into a mandatory resistance 3. So begin to increase your resistance. Listen, if you have to take a seat, take a seat. But begin to increase your resistance a little bit more. Here's the thing about going up. Gravity pulls down. So it is immediately more challenging to get up than it is to go straight forward or even to go down. So it's almost scientifically impossible for you to maintain the same exact speed that you'd be able to, on a flat road as you are going up. So make sure you're starting to see the 70s and the 60s in your RPM. 70s, 60s, RPM. Everybody's seated in 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good job. Take a seat. My friends, here is where we are headed. We've done increasing duration challenges already. What we have not done, though, is we have not done decreasing duration challenges. And sometimes I actually like those more because I get the long stuff out of the way. And once I know that I can do it for a long time, I know that I can do it for a shorter amount of time. So I want to give you that opportunity here. There is a 2-minute timer that is appearing at the top of your screen right now. Round number 1, 90 seconds. Round number 2, 60 seconds. Round number 3 is going to be 30 seconds. all resistance, no speed. Here we go. 5, 3, 1. Let's go. Jen, here's the final illustration. Resistance 4, the heaviest resistance that you can do at the given moment. Resistance 4, 17 minutes into a 60-minute ride might feel different than resistance 4, 16 minutes into a 30-minute ride. I'm gonna gauge my effort a little bit differently, right? And in this particular moment being that I don't have as much time left as I would in a 60-minute ride. So I wanna make sure that I'm efficient with my decision. Yes, you're doing excellent. The high 50s is excellent. Yes, there's a new song starting. Keep going. Don't lose motivation. Don't lose fire. You're halfway through it. Get ready to recover in 23, 22, 21. Keep fighting. When you recover, you drop your resistance down. When you drop your resistance down, your RPMs might pick up. Let them. 8, 6, 4, 2. Good job. All right, good. Drop your resistance down and just start to pick up your RPMs. Let's go. All right, so he gave me 90 seconds to do that, but he said also that the second round is going to be 30 seconds shorter than the first round. I did it once for 90. Why can't I do it again for 60? That's a good attitude. If that's how you're approaching this, that's excellent. Flush your legs out. Get ready to do the heaviest resistance that you can do again for 60 seconds. Woo! Now here's the thing, let me tell you something else. If I was doing push-ups, right? And let's say that someone strapped 45 seconds, a 45 weight, a 45 pound vest on me. I might aim to do like, I don't know, maybe like, let's say 15 push-ups. But the moment that vest comes off, I should be able to do more push-ups because there's less weight. So because there's less time, can I go higher on this second resistance 4 challenge? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Because there is less time, can I go a little bit heavier this second time around? There's so many factors that you have to consider with different pushes, right? The amount of time, how much longer in the ride I have, what number is this? How do I feel today? Eight, 6, 4, 2, excellent. Bring the resistance right back down. Bring the resistance all the way back down to wherever you need to bring it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going one more time. Let's do one more illustration. Let's say that my first round, right? Push-ups with a 45-pound vest on me. Second round, I took the vest off, but I want to do some more push-ups. Round number 3, 30 seconds. Let's say that now I want to do burpees, right? If you've never done them before, you hit the floor, you jump up, right? Kind of like a half push-up almost, maybe a full push-up. Depends how you do it. I'm not getting into all the argument behind who's doing it right and who's doing it wrong. The point is, Now that's what I want to do because it's shorter period of time. Here we go. Thomas, what's up? 30 seconds. The heaviest resistance that you can do for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. It's a short period, Jen. We don't have, those of you not riding live, it's a short period. So I have to turn it up quickly. 15 more. Good, focus. Intensity for 8, 6, 4, 2, let it go. Excellent job. Feel free now to take a sip, to take a dab. We have visited all of the resistance levels officially. We have visited every single RPM zone officially. There's only one thing that we can possibly now do. Oh yes, race. Race, that's the only thing that we have not yet done. But before we get there, hey Brooke, before we get there, Jen, I want to introduce you to another tab that you can use as we're recovering here, the overview tab. If you take a look at the overview tab, what you will see is a few things. First of all, you'll see your instructor, whoever it might be. Brooke also teaches classes here as well, Jen. So if you ever see Brooke's name, feel free to join her for a live ride. But you also see yourself, but most importantly, you see a lot of team statistics. So you see the team's average RPM. You see the team's total distance. You see the team's total calories. And sometimes we like to use that to, how can I say it? To kind of take the pressure off of the individual. I think that's very, very important. Take the pressure off of the individual who might not be as competitive as some other people. So if that's you, feel free to use the overview tab. And I'm going to be using it for these last few minutes here. Resistance 1 or 2, we're basically on the same page according to the overview tab. I see that I'm at 87, and I see that as a team, we're at 87. So more or less, we're on the same page, and I like that. We're contributing equally to this team effort. Before we get into the final push of the class, I want to introduce you to one more thing. I'm sure you've done it before. 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Pick up your speed, go. Anything faster. I'll take 6 more RPMs. I'll take 16 more RPMs. Good. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you have that same amount of time to rest, relax. That is sometimes a challenging part. Being efficient in the rest and recovery portion. 8 counts out. Round number 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, halfway through it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. One more round. 20 to 25 seconds. Resting 20 to 25 seconds. Pushing hard. Sprinting. Running. Fast. Here we go. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's almost like doing multiple preliminary rounds. I don't know if you've ever participated in track and field, but there's like, different heats, and then those heats get a little bit less, but then it gets a little more challenging to qualify for the semifinals. And then now here's our semifinal round. We have our final round approaching quickly. 3, 2, 1, relax. Take one more sip, take one more dab. There's one more challenge that I want to offer you today. One more opportunity to push yourself that I want to offer you today.
I know that feeling. Oh, I know that feeling.
When you're ready, hands, handlebars. There's something called the race here at Motosumo. It's a little game. Again, we can make this very, very team-oriented, and we can also make it a little more competitive. What happens is, as you see right now, there are two teams. There's a red team and a blue team. I'm gonna be honest with you, one of us, because there are two of us, one of us is going to be red, one of us is going to be blue. I'm just not sure who's on what team just yet. Oh, actually, yes, I am. I'm red, you're blue. Here's the thing, I don't wanna compete. I wanna show you something. You and I together, our goal for 60 seconds is going to be to cover 1,600 yards. Don't ask me how, don't ask me how I came up with that number. Just trust me. 1,600 yards. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, as fast as we can, Jen. 2, 1, let's go. Here's the thing, you cannot see your RPM. I can, by the way, all right, but you cannot see your RPM. At least I don't think you can see your RPM. You know what's amazing? I think that there's someone else here. Because there's no way, you're literally moving faster than I am, and there's no way that you're on the blue team. It's like, oh, there's no way that you're on the blue team. But let's just keep going. I think that there's someone else here that I cannot see. If I can't see you, I'm so sorry. I haven't been saying your name, haven't been acknowledging you. I'm glad that you're here. We have 9, 7, Jen, so fast, wow, 5, 3, 1, and done. I'm gonna give everyone a big round of applause for working as hard as you did today. Yeah, I don't know how I'm here twice, but somehow I was there twice. But no, you definitely, yeah, I was so confused, I didn't know what to do. But listen, excellent job. This pink color represents cool down, it represents stretching, it represents the end of the ride. I'm gonna go one more big round of applause for working as hard as you did today. I hope that you got something out of the workout today. So listen, as we're stretching, I want to talk about the premium membership. If you don't like ads, this is to everyone. If you don't like ads, if you like tracking your workouts, if you like being able to, when we get to September, if you want to go back to January and see, like what was my average RPM during these rides? How much more distance am I covering today versus than what I was doing back in January? If you want to track that kind of stuff, you're gonna need to go premium. If you want to use emojis to communicate back and forth with people, you're going to need premium. We have a 20% promotion going on right now as it relates to the premium membership. So make sure that you take advantage of that. If you know that you want to do this for the rest of the year, you want to make a commitment. Sometimes, we have to do something. We have to take a step that almost forces us to stay committed. All right, so maybe, this 20% discount for our premium membership can be what stamps you here at Motosumo for the rest of the year. And listen, commit to like 50 live rides this year. 50 live rides. That's one live ride per week with a week off for, Thanksgiving weekend and a week off for your birthday. All right, 50 live rides. Jen, thank you again so much for joining us today. I hope that you got something out of today's workout. I will see you all when I see you. I will not be here tomorrow, but I'm 99% sure I will be back next week, Saturday. All right, so I'll see you all when I see you. Thank you so much. Prodo!